So what is trending out there in royal news this evening? Well, King Charles and Queen Camilla have arrived in Rome, Italy to embark on their visit to the Holy See, Vatican. King Charles and wife Camilla looking absolutely fabulous as they embarked off the British Royals aircraft. They arrived at Ciampino Airport, and here they were received by the British ambassador to the Holy See, Christopher Trott. And after that, they headed down to the residence of, the British ambassador to Rome. And we are told that King Charles was in great spirits, especially after all of those stories we know that had happened recently that shocked the royal family. That did not stop King Charles and Camilla to put on a big smile as they were being received in Rome, Italy this evening. Now, tomorrow, King Charles and Queen Camilla will be meeting the Pope Leo the 14th at the Vatican. We are told that the highlight of King Charles's visit will be a historic service in the Sistine Chapel, marking the first time in 500 years that a British monarch has prayed publicly with the Pope. Isn't that exciting? This service will be focusing on care for creation, which underscores those shared commitment to environmental stewardship between the Anglican and the Catholic churches. Additionally, we have learned that King Charles will receive a honorary title of Royal Comforter at the Basilica of St. Paul's outside the walls. As part of his honor, a special commemorative chair bearing his coat of arms will be placed in the Basilica, symbolizing the enduring bond between the British monarchy and the Catholic Church. So it is going to be a very symbolic visit, an occasion that we have never seen before. And of course, for King Charles, who isn't visiting Rome for the first time, but this time round, this is very significant because he gets to, of course, attend that service like no other monarch has attended before, which is really good. For King Charles, who is going through the health scares we know with his cancer treatment. So it is also going to be a service of hope, compassion, and unity, praying that he gets better, especially as there is a lot going on in the media right now about King Charles being very ill, with some suggesting he's dying soon, which isn't really good for those claims. I have seen those, on some of the channels, people already concluding that King Charles's reign is coming to an end. This visit here, King Charles is telling us he is still a very strong man, all smiles, embarking off that aircraft like no other King Charles we've seen before. So this visit not only strengthens the ties between the United Kingdom and the Vatican, but also highlights the importance of interfaith dialogue and cooperation in addressing global challenges. Have you caught up on King Charles's visit yet? What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments section below. Earlier on, King Charles had an audience meeting guests at a function that was organized at Buckingham Palace in London. He was seen putting on these big smiles. He looked absolutely happy. A king, I've never seen him look like that before. And this really puts all of those claims from several people that King Charles is terribly ill, he's dying in a minute. No, King Charles is not dying. King Charles is very strong. I think someone was saying that the photographs that we saw a couple of days ago of the king looking a bit frail were testament that the king was in a very terrible situation. No, that was just a photo. Sometimes these photos capture us in awkward ways, but really don't tell a full picture always of what is going on for sure in people's lives. So King Charles is still here, is very strong. We wouldn't wish him anything like wanting him to die soon, because he is doing a great job here. There were claims that the reason he hasn't handled this Prince Andrew case is because he's dying, he's not feeling very well. Nonsense. Nonsense, because this Prince Andrew issue has been here for some time now, and we know why it hasn't been resolved yet, simply because Andrew himself is not helping himself by telling the truth according to certain sources. So how do you help someone without really knowing the full story? We don't blame King Charles or the royal family at all in this situation. But yes, that is King Charles arriving to Italy with wife Camilla, looking absolutely gorgeous. We will be knowing full details of their trip as these days go by, but what we know right now is the king and queen are in Italy, ready to go for their visit to the Holy See in Vatican. Stay subscribed.